It is 10 a.m. and I am heading to mammogram dose. So, breast lump update. I did a little YouTubing. I didn't actually know what kind of biopsy I was getting. And I remember my doctor originally describing it to me. He was just like, oh, it's just like a needle, blah, blah, blah. And the way that he was describing it made it just seem like, oh, it's just not that big of a deal. Whereas my gynecologist was like, oh yeah, it's a pretty big needle and it's gonna hurt. Two different perspectives on it. This breast cancer surgeon is the one who said that it's like not a big deal and you can just put some more anesthesia on it. I think it's because he does this all the time. Maybe it's not that big of a deal for him. He's also a he. I was feeling a bit weird. This feeling that I'm having is just kind of, it's just my feelings, you know? I usually kind of ignore it and then I'm like, oh, I'll just trust the doctor, da-da-da-da. But remember biopsy on the face? Don't want to do that again. This weekend, Daniel and I were watching a bunch of YouTube videos of all these other people talking about the different biopsies that exist. There is one with a very thin needle, but it's mostly for lumps that are on the surface. Mine's not really on the surface, so they'd need to do like a core needle biopsy, which is a huge needle. You kind of jab it to get samples. And then depending on the doctor, depending on where it is, they could like jab you like 4 or 5 times. A lot of women were saying it's very painful. Your like breasts are really sore afterwards. So do they recommend doing it? They're just like, you know, I don't know, because now I do have peace of mind, but at the same time it wasn't great. I decided that I'm not gonna do the core needle biopsy because my gynecologist said it was fine. We should just monitor it. I wish you could just Star Trek scan my body and just let me know what's really going on. If you don't feel comfortable about doing something, take your time. Unless it's like life-threatening, then you can take your time. But like this is definitely something that I can look into again. I just like had an intense August. I'm really like not wanting to be in pain for the rest of this month. You know? Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I feel good about that. I feel good about that decision. I do have to go back to the radiologist and get a second mammogram on the other breast because the other breast had some calcium deposits and they're not really sure what it is, so they're gonna enhance and take another mammogram. So it's gonna be that fun tortilla situation. Dumpling, whatever. I'm just really excited because I do like the food at the hospital. Look at that starburst. Oh my God. Is that an angel on my shoulder? Puno, you really made a good choice. You know, you do you, girl. You do you. Oh. That's so cool. Is that not a sign that I made a good choice? I touch my breast all the time now. It's crazy. I think I'm empowering myself to really know my body. I have a little paranoia about it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, But breast lumps are totally normal. It's just a surprise to know that there's something going on with your body. Enough so where you could physically touch it from outside of your body and you didn't know. It's such a Mayan mind bender. And I don't know if you know that reference, but it's from my childhood. It was a Nickelodeon game show and it was great. What was I saying? I really liked the hospital food. It's true. I don't know what I'm gonna get this time. Breakfast burrito. Just came back from the mammogram. Oh man, mammograms. She was so sweet. I really like the radiologist and the tech that worked there. Just kept asking me if I wanted water. After she would like position my breasts and then smush them on a platform, she was like, do you want any water? You're doing great. They can't really say anything. They have to wait till the doctor reviews the images. So hospital cafe is bomb. Last time I was there, I got a quesadilla and it was just, it was like perfect flour tortilla, just the right amount of cheese. Oh, so good. And then this, look at this empanada. It's so bomb. Oh my God. I love that's like my favorite part. I've heard about this Olipop brand and it's really good. It tastes like Coke, but not too sweet. It's only got 2 grams of sugar, but it's really yum. I like it. Olipop cinnamon cola with prebiotics. What's prebiotics? And botanicals and plant fiber. What? And then right when I got my empanadas and I got my Olipop, then Sunflower played from Post Malone. It was like a nice ending to my mammogram. When do you go to a hospital and they play some like cute music and have really delicious hospital food, you know? I really like this a lot. Good. This is like my favorite pair of scissors. Just like so nice. Trimming the nails, little comb, brush, 3F clippers, Oster Turbo A5. You look sleepy. Perfect. I'm gonna do an Instagram live. All finished. Wow, so cute. Jeez, look how cute she is. Oh, little monkey. Time for bath. Help me.
It's like not the face.
Her face just like disappears more and more. Oh my God. We are Siamese, if you please.
Her eyeballs are like so close to the side of her lips.
Hello. Yesterday, I went to the radiologist, and guess what I found out today? Well, I found out that I'm PMSing. Like I'm literally, oh my God. Wow, he almost died. Like literally just started walking in the street. He's got more issues than I do. So like, what was I saying? I was saying words about how I was super PMS-y yesterday. But I thought I was just being like, I don't know, very sensitive because of the biopsy thing. And then I started spotting today and I was like, what the, is it already time? And then I look at my Clue app, there it is, that gray cloud just looming. This morning I was feeling like, well, I should have just gotten it. Why didn't I just get it? Anyways, so then I posted on my Instagram about it. People like talk shit about Instagram all the time, but I gotta say, like talking about your health issues, things that people just don't talk about all the time, it's so good for that. And I got so many responses and a lot of DMs about people's like personal experience. So, you know, there's like definitely a few people that had some bad experiences and a lot of that was related to the doctor's bedside manner. I could see like how that's not everybody's experience and that's not necessarily the biopsy. If like a doctor is gonna have some shitty bedside manner, you don't know until you meet him or her. And then you can't be all like, I don't feel, I mean, I guess you can, but you really can't. It's like so awkward. It's so awkward to just be like, I don't really like your bedside manner. I don't know if I could do that. That's making me all anxious. Just even thinking about doing something awkward like that. I guess like that's a people pleaser right there. Someone who is feeling uncomfortable but won't say anything and then will just go and do a biopsy, an unwanted biopsy. Rest in peace, Puno. She was a really great person, would even get unwanted biopsies because it was too awkward to say no. Anyways, so now I feel kind of silly, to be honest, about yesterday. Here is my graph. I was like talking to the doctor and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. And then I started feeling a little weird about it. Apparently my PMS was starting and I was like really sensitive about it, and then watching YouTube videos didn't help. And then I kind of was like, you know what? I don't want to do it. So I canceled it. And then I go to the doctor and I'm feeling good. I feel like I'm good with my decision. And I wake up the next day and I'm like, why did I do that? And then I like also felt like such a P-U-S-S-Y. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just like, wow, whatever happened to Tough Cookies Puno? She got burned by that dermatologist who biopsied her face. So she's all paranoid now. That's what it is. Yeah. That's how I feel. How you guys doing today? My hair looks nice though, gotta say. I think it's that golden hour again. I'm always like given like texture spray, like put texture spray in there, put sea salt spray, and then it makes my hair look really, really dry. So I've actually been using Gloria's oil, her Agender oil, and I've been putting like, I would say good 5 squirts in my hair, and I definitely like this way more. When I get out of the shower, I put on the Kristen Ess hair serum. It's in this little white bottle. I put about 4 pumps of that. I think my hair is dried out because downtown LA water is super hard, but also because I think it's because I use dandruff shampoo. I feel like I'm getting a bunch of eyeballs right now from different cars. What is going on? I'm so self-conscious today. Okay. Oh my god. No, she's not even looking at me. What the fuck? Oh my goodness.
Do you want my thumb in it? Does that make it better?
We're gonna enhance on what?
We're doing fine. There it is.